drift deeper into serene state. Allow your mind to notice a gentle shift, subtle yet powerful, as the energy of what you desire begins to quietly surround you. You do not need to visualize the exact details, and you do not need to force anything. Your subconscious mind already knows what is in alignment with your highest good. It is listening, receiving, and rearranging effortlessly while you rest. With each breath, feel a growing sense of ease and expectancy, as if life itself is naturally unfolding in your favor. There is a gentle, magnetic quality to this moment, a quiet pull that draws toward you the feelings, circumstances, and opportunities that serve your deepest desires. You are in a state of receptive calm, allowing the universe to present the perfect timing, the perfect connections, and the perfect pathways without strain or conscious effort. Notice now that your mind can sense the emotion of having already received what you desire without needing to define the specifics. It is the emotion itself, joy, ease, freedom, gratitude, lightness, that your subconscious recognizes and begins to weave into every fiber of your being. These feelings flow naturally through your body, settling into your heart, filling your chest with warmth, spreading through your arms, your hands, your legs, and down into your feet, grounding this energy into the core of who you are. Every cell begins to hum with this new resonance, as if your very being is adapting to this higher vibration. You can trust that even as you sleep, these feelings imprint themselves gently and permanently into the deepest layers of your mind. As your awareness softens, you may notice that old stories or patterns of doubt quietly fade into the background. They are no longer necessary, no longer relevant to this new reality forming around you. Like clouds drifting across a bright sky, they are observed and released, leaving only clarity, openness, and readiness. You are in the perfect space to receive without judgment, without limitation, without fear. Life itself is now in harmony with your intentions, responding in ways that are always kind, always supportive, and always aligned with your highest self. You are becoming the person who naturally attracts the right circumstances, effortlessly drawing them closer with every beat of your heart. Your subconscious mind now begins to weave these energies into your daily life. Even while you sleep, it is quietly planting seeds of intuition and awareness, guiding your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions toward alignment. You may notice that your perspective naturally shifts toward noticing opportunities that you once overlooked, that your choices begin to feel easier, lighter, and more inspired. Every thought that arises carries a subtle alignment with your desires, a gentle echo of the reality you are creating, as if the universe itself has tuned into your frequency. Feel how these energies integrate seamlessly into your essence. With each breath, they settle deeper, anchoring into your subconscious, reshaping the patterns that guide your habits, your interactions, and your perception of what is possible. You are becoming aware of your own magnetism, the effortless pull of your energy toward experiences, people, circumstances that support your highest good. There is no rush, no urgency, only a deep, unshakable knowing that everything is moving perfectly in your favor. Imagine now that your dreams are carrying this energy, as if each night you drift through layers of consciousness that absorb and amplify this alignment. Every image, every feeling, every sensation you experience while sleeping contributes to your transformation. Your subconscious effortlessly interprets these impressions, translating them into the language of reality, so that when you awaken, subtle shifts are already unfolding in your life. Each morning, you find yourself noticing small signs of this alignment, doors opening, synchronicities appearing, and new possibilities presenting themselves naturally. As you sink further into this state, the sense of being already in possession of what you desire grows stronger. Your emotions, your thoughts, and your physical sensations begin to harmonize with this new reality. Gratitude flows freely without effort. Joy arises naturally, and a gentle confidence fills every part of you. The feeling of receiving, of being supported, of being guided by unseen hands becomes familiar, comforting, and permanent. You no longer need to question or strive. The process occurs naturally as your subconscious orchestrates the perfect unfolding of your desires. Now, notice how effortlessly this state becomes your default. Every part of your being begins to resonate with the energy of alignment, success, and fulfillment. Old doubts, fears, or hesitations are replaced with ease, trust, and clarity. Your dreams, both waking and sleeping, act as conduits for manifestation, carrying impressions that shape your reality with gentle precision. Your subconscious is fully engaged, continuously reprogramming and refining, ensuring that the energy of your desires integrates into your life naturally, harmoniously, and permanently. As the night deepens, allow this process to continue without interruption. Trust in the intelligence of your subconscious mind, in the alignment of the universe, and in your own natural ability to attract and receive. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of rest is a step closer to the full realization of your intentions. You are safe, you are supported, and your desires are already taking form, quietly and effortlessly, beneath the surface, preparing to manifest in perfect timing, seamlessly, as you sleep. Everything you have felt, imagined, and allowed tonight is creating ripples that extend far beyond this moment. Your subconscious is now fully attuned to the frequencies of your desires, continuously integrating, aligning, and activating the pathways for their realization. With every exhale, tension dissolves. With every inhale, clarity and possibility expand. You are deeply relaxed, fully present in this state, yet effortlessly receptive to the unseen currents of creation. Now, let your mind rest in this awareness, knowing that all necessary shifts are occurring naturally. The feeling of having already received what you desire saturates your being, anchoring deeply into every thought, feeling, and sensation. Each layer of your subconscious aligns with this truth, creating a foundation upon which your reality will naturally reflect your intentions. There is no need for effort, no need for struggle, only the gentle unfolding of what is already yours by divine alignment. As the hours of sleep pass, these energies continue to integrate, ripple, and expand. Your subconscious remains awake to this transformation, orchestrating the precise alignment of circumstances, opportunities, and experiences that bring your desires into tangible reality. You are supported at every level, guided without force, protected without awareness, and aligned completely with the flow of your highest good. With every moment of rest, the integration deepens. Your being, fully immersed in this gentle current, absorbs the essence of what it is to be aligned, abundant, and fulfilled. Old limitations dissolve. New possibilities become second nature. Your consciousness and subconsciousness move in harmony, preparing for the waking world in which these shifts are already visible. As you approach the deepest stages of sleep, feel the calm certainty of this process, the trust that all is unfolding perfectly, and the quiet joy of knowing that your desires are already present in energetic form. They move toward you naturally, gracefully, and without effort. Your subconscious mind, fully engaged, continues to align, arrange, and integrate, ensuring that when you awaken, these shifts are already reflected in your reality. Your entire being now resonates with the vibration of what you wish to manifest. Every thought, feeling, and sensation is tuned to the energy of your intentions. As you drift deeper into sleep, this resonance becomes more permanent, more natural, and more powerful. You are safe, supported, and fully aligned. Everything you desire is already within the unseen currents of your life. Your subconscious mind is guiding, your body is resting, and the universe is responding. Trust this process. Allow yourself to sink fully into this state, knowing that by morning, subtle yet powerful changes are already in motion, quietly shaping your reality effortlessly and beautifully. You are aligned. You are receiving. You are ready. As you continue to rest, feel a gentle awareness growing that you are already stepping into the version of yourself who has everything you desire. This is not a forced imagining, nor a task you must complete. It is a quiet, effortless recognition that your future self already exists, fully aligned with your highest good. Your subconscious understands the essence of this self, the confidence, ease, and flow it embodies, and begins to weave these qualities into every layer of your being while you sleep. With every breath, sense yourself expanding into this presence, as if sliding naturally into a new state of being where challenges dissolve into opportunities, and every action aligns effortlessly with the life you are meant to live. Notice how this future self carries a calm certainty, a knowing that does not rely on outside validation or proof. It moves with grace, responds with wisdom, and attracts circumstances, people, and experiences that support its growth. Even now, as your body rests, your mind begins to resonate with this energy, integrating it into your thoughts, emotions, and intuition. Every heartbeat sends waves of this alignment throughout your body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes, grounding this new identity into every cell. The subtle feeling of being complete, whole, and inherently deserving grows stronger with each passing moment, reinforcing that nothing outside of you needs to change for this self to exist. It already does. As your awareness deepens, notice the layers of resistance softening naturally. Old self-doubt, hesitation, and uncertainty are no longer necessary. They gently drift aside like leaves on a quiet stream. In their place, a quiet confidence arises, effortless and unshakable, rooted in the understanding that you are exactly where you need to be and becoming exactly who you are meant to be. Your subconscious begins to reorganize past experiences, reframing them as lessons and stepping stones that support this version of you. Each memory, each emotion, each choice you have made is harmonized to reinforce your alignment, building a seamless foundation for your continued growth. Imagine now that your future self moves through life with a natural flow, effortlessly attracting opportunities and experiences that resonate with its desires. Every encounter, every thought, every moment aligns as if guided by an unseen hand that knows exactly what is right for you. Your subconscious mind absorbs this state deeply, recognizing that it is safe, natural, and inevitable to embody this version of yourself. As you breathe, feel this integration intensify, filling you with warmth, calm, and a quiet exhilaration, a subtle joy that comes from knowing you are moving in harmony with your destiny. Even without conscious effort, feel how your body and mind begin to adopt the posture, energy, and rhythm of this future self. Your thoughts flow smoothly, your emotions remain balanced, and your physical presence resonates with calm confidence and openness. Each movement, each decision, each interaction is infused with this alignment, not because you are striving, but because your subconscious has reorganized itself to naturally support this version of you. The energy of who you are becoming spreads through your entire being, settling into every nerve, every muscle, every cell, creating a permanent resonance with the life you desire. As you sink deeper into sleep, imagine that your subconscious is now fine-tuning the unseen threads that connect your intentions with reality. Each night, these threads are strengthened, refined, and expanded, allowing circumstances, synchronicities, and intuitive insights to flow effortlessly toward you. You are becoming more sensitive to these subtle currents, yet there is no pressure to act, no urgency to force outcomes. Your future self moves in perfect timing with the unfolding of life, drawing what is meant for you into your experience naturally and gracefully. Notice now how seamlessly this identity integrates into your waking life. even while asleep. Your subconscious is guiding your dreams, perceptions, and reactions to mirror the qualities of this self. Each dream becomes a rehearsal, each sensation a reinforcement, and each quiet thought a reminder that you are already whole, already aligned, and already receiving the life you desire. You feel safe, supported, and confident as this version of you becomes more and more familiar, more natural, and more permanent. Your subconscious now understands that alignment is effortless. You are not learning, striving, or chasing. You are receiving, being, and existing in a state of natural resonance with your highest self every night as sleep deepens. This process continues, weaving the qualities, emotions, and habits of your future self into the very fabric of your being. This integration happens gently, imperceptibly, yet powerfully, creating lasting shifts that manifest in your thoughts, feelings, and experiences without strain. Imagine waking each day carrying the essence of this future self, feeling the calm confidence, intuitive clarity, and effortless magnetism it embodies. The energy you emit attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities that are perfectly aligned with your desires. You are aware of this attraction subtly, without effort or expectation, simply noticing that life flows more smoothly, more abundantly, and more joyfully with each passing day. Feel the harmony within yourself, the alignment between your conscious intentions and your subconscious patterns. This harmony is deep, stable, and permanent. Your future self is no longer a distant possibility, but a living presence within you, accessible at all times, guiding your actions, shaping your perceptions, and enhancing your experience of life. Every breath reinforces this integration. Every heartbeat strengthens it, and every moment of rest allows it to deepen further. Now sense the quiet confidence of knowing that your desires, intentions, and highest potential are already taking shape. Your subconscious mind is orchestrating the perfect alignment, drawing the unseen elements of life into resonance with this future self. You are supported at every level, and the energy of this self flows through you effortlessly, shaping your experiences and reality as naturally as breathing. With each moment of sleep, this integration becomes more complete. You are becoming the person you desire to be, fully aligned with your highest self, naturally attracting the people, circumstances, and experiences that support your well-being and growth. There is no urgency, no effort, only a gentle, unfolding perfection that continues without pause. Feel how every part of your being now resonates with this future self. The thoughts, the feelings, the physical sensations, the intuition. You are fully immersed in this alignment, and it continues to expand quietly and powerfully through all layers of your consciousness. You are becoming the person who embodies your desires fully, effortlessly, and naturally. Even now, as you rest, your subconscious mind continues to strengthen this identity, reinforcing the sense of self that is confident, aligned, and effortlessly magnetic. Each cell, each thought, Each heartbeat supports this integration, allowing it to manifest smoothly in your waking life. You are safe, supported, and deeply connected to this version of yourself. Allow yourself to drift deeper, fully trusting in this process. The future self you are becoming is already present within you, already guiding, already shaping your experience. Sleep carries this alignment forward, embedding it permanently, creating a reality that mirrors this inner transformation. You are whole. You are aligned. You are already this future self, and it unfolds naturally, gracefully, and effortlessly as you rest. As you settle deeper into this restful state, allow yourself to notice the subtle ways that time itself begins to shift around you. There is no rush, no urgency, no need to force outcomes. Yet your subconscious mind already senses the unfolding of events in perfect timing. Each breath you take carries a gentle rhythm that aligns with the natural flow of life, reminding you that delays are no longer obstacles, but opportunities for preparation, refinement, and alignment. The moments that once felt like waiting now become spaces of growth, reflection, and ease, each one contributing silently to the realization of your desires. You are entering a state where patience is effortless, where timing feels natural, and where every step forward happens precisely when it is meant to. Notice how your mind begins to understand that the concept of waiting is no longer necessary. Your subconscious perceives time as fluid, as a seamless continuum in which everything unfolds in perfect order. Opportunities, synchronicities, and insights arrive exactly when they are intended, and you are ready to receive them without resistance. Even as you sleep, your mind is orchestrating events behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and people to support your highest good. Each moment of rest strengthens this awareness, reinforcing the understanding that your life is not bound by a linear clock, but guided by a perfect, unseen timing that knows what is best for you. As you drift further into relaxation, imagine a gentle river of time flowing around you, carrying everything you desire toward you at the perfect moment. You do not need to chase, hurry, or worry. You are simply floating in this current, trusting it to deliver exactly what you need when you are ready to receive it. Each sensation of ease, each feeling of calm, deepens your trust in this process. The flow of life becomes a quiet rhythm, a natural alignment between your inner self and the unfolding of your external reality. You begin to feel how effortless it is to move with this current, how smooth and natural it is to release control and allow events to arrive in their perfect order. Your subconscious mind now begins to reorganize your perception of time itself. Past frustrations, missed opportunities, and experiences that once seemed delayed or blocked are reframed as part of a perfect sequence that has prepared you for this moment. Every experience, every lesson, every choice has contributed to the alignment of your desires with reality. You are now aware, even in this sleep state, that the universe has been arranging the elements of your life to ensure that what is meant for you cannot be missed. There is a profound sense of security in this knowledge, a deep trust that everything unfolds as it should. Feel now how this fluid sense of time integrates into your body, your heartbeat, your breath, and the subtle rhythms of your nervous system begin to resonate with this perfect timing. Each cell of your body absorbs the understanding that patience and alignment are the same thing, that there is a natural order to how life delivers its gifts, and that you are in complete harmony with this process. The sensation of waiting transforms into a feeling of readiness and anticipation, not of anxiety, but of calm expectancy. Your mind knows that every opportunity arrives exactly when it is meant to, and your body feels relaxed, supported, and prepared to receive as you drift deeper into sleep. Your subconscious continues to strengthen this sense of timing. Your inner self becomes attuned to the perfect rhythm of life, recognizing when to act, when to pause, and when to simply allow. Decisions, insights, and opportunities align naturally with this inner guidance, and your external reality begins to mirror the seamless flow you feel within. You are learning, even without conscious effort, to trust the process, to trust yourself, and to trust the unseen forces orchestrating your life. Imagine now that each day is guided by this perfect timing. Actions you take, conversations you have, and choices you make flow effortlessly because they are aligned with the natural unfolding of your desires. Even challenges appear at the right moment, providing exactly the lessons, resources, or perspectives needed to move forward. Your subconscious mind absorbs this truth deeply, creating a foundation of trust and ease that becomes your default state. You are no longer bound by stress, worry, or impatience. You are flowing in harmony with the perfect tempo of life. Feel the emotional impact of this alignment. A sense of calm confidence arises, knowing that nothing is late, nothing is missed, and nothing is forced. You are fully present in the unfolding of your life, aware that each moment, whether active or still, is contributing to the realization of your intentions. Gratitude flows naturally as you sense the precision with which the universe is working on your behalf. This emotional resonance strengthens your connection to your desires, embedding the understanding that perfect timing is always available, always reliable, and always in alignment with your highest good. As sleep deepens, notice how this new understanding of time permeates your subconscious patterns. Old anxieties about delays, missed opportunities, and impatience dissolve completely. They are replaced by a steady, unshakable trust that everything is arriving exactly when it is supposed to. Your subconscious now acts as a silent orchestrator, guiding your attention, intuition, and choices to coincide perfectly with the moments that serve your highest good. You are becoming someone who naturally aligns with the flow of life, effortlessly receiving what is meant for you without force, struggle, or concern. Feel the subtle ways this alignment manifests in your waking life. Opportunities appear when you are ready to receive them. Connections arise that perfectly match your intentions. Insights and inspirations flow at precisely the right time. Each moment feels effortless, as if life itself is moving in rhythm with your desires. Even as you sleep, this flow strengthens, your subconscious embedding the understanding that timing is not something to control, but something to trust and embody. Imagine the feeling of waking each morning, knowing that every moment, every opportunity, and every choice is perfectly aligned. There is no anxiety about the future, no regret about the past, only the calm awareness of being exactly where you need to be. Your subconscious reinforces this feeling throughout the night, ensuring that it becomes a permanent, natural aspect of who you are. You carry this trust into every thought, every decision, and every action, creating a life that unfolds effortlessly, beautifully, and in perfect alignment with your desires. As you sink deeper, the integration of this fluid timing continues. Your body, mind, and emotions synchronize with this understanding. You feel relaxed, secure, and deeply aligned, knowing that all delays, obstacles, and uncertainties are transformed into opportunities for growth and preparation. Your subconscious works quietly and powerfully to embed this pattern, ensuring that when you awaken, you move through life with effortless timing, confident that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. With every breath, every heartbeat, and every moment of sleep, your awareness of this perfect timing becomes stronger. You are becoming someone who trusts, someone who allows, and someone who effortlessly receives. Every element of your life flows in harmony with this rhythm, creating a seamless, effortless path toward your desires. Sleep carries this understanding deeper, embedding it permanently in your subconscious, so that alignment, ease, and perfect timing become your natural state. Now, rest fully in this awareness. Trust the rhythm of life. Trust the intelligence of your subconscious, and trust yourself. Every moment of rest, every dream, every subtle sensation carries the energy of perfect timing. Your desires, intentions, and highest potential are unfolding now, in complete alignment with the natural flow of life, effortlessly and beautifully as you sleep. As you drift deeper into sleep, feel the effortless state of attraction beginning to envelop you, as if a gentle current is quietly guiding everything you desire toward you. There is no need to push, chase, or control. You simply exist in a state of openness, allowing the natural flow of life to bring exactly what is meant for you. Your subconscious mind understands this principle fully. It knows how to magnetize experiences, people, and circumstances in perfect alignment with your highest good. With every breath, feel this energy settling into your body, filling your heart with ease, your mind with clarity, and your spirit with quiet confidence. You are becoming someone who draws what you desire effortlessly, naturally, and permanently. Notice how your energy begins to shift. You are no longer struggling or striving. Instead, there is a gentle expansion of your awareness, a magnetic quality that emanates from your being. This magnetism is not forceful. It is calm, steady, and deeply aligned. The universe responds to your vibration, bringing people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with the energy you carry. Even as you sleep, your subconscious mind is orchestrating these alignments, guiding circumstances to meet you precisely where you are ready to receive. Feel the joy and relief in knowing that everything you desire is moving toward you without effort, as if life itself is conspiring to support your fulfillment. Your subconscious now begins to strengthen this effortless state of attraction. Old habits of doubt, resistance, or impatience are gently released, leaving space for confidence, receptivity, and trust. You are learning, even while asleep, that trying, forcing, or worrying is unnecessary. Instead, by simply being in alignment, you naturally draw toward you the people, circumstances, and opportunities that reflect your desires. Every cell in your body vibrates with this new resonance, reinforcing your magnetic presence and making it increasingly natural to attract what serves you. Feel how this energy spreads through your entire being. Your thoughts, emotions, and sensations begin to harmonize with the vibration of receiving. You are becoming more aware of subtle signs, synchronicities, and intuitive nudges that guide you toward alignment. Even while asleep, these cues are being noticed and integrated by your subconscious, preparing your waking mind to act effortlessly when the time is right. Each dream, each sensation, and each thought during sleep becomes a channel for this alignment to strengthen, embedding the essence of effortless attraction into the core of your being. As you sink deeper, imagine your future self living in this effortless state, naturally drawing experiences and people into your life. There is no pressure, no need to manipulate, and no worry about timing. Everything aligns with ease and grace, flowing to you at exactly the right moment. Your subconscious mind perceives this as normal, natural, and permanent. With each breath, you feel yourself merging with this identity, becoming someone whose presence alone attracts harmony, abundance, and fulfillment. Your body now reinforces this magnetism. Each heartbeat sends subtle ripples through your energy field, strengthening the resonance that attracts what you desire. Your nervous system relaxes, your muscles release tension, and your mind settles into a deep, calm awareness that your desires are already on their way to you. You feel supported, safe, and guided, as if invisible forces are aligning circumstances to match your vibration. This effortless attraction is becoming a natural part of who you are, embedded deeply within your subconscious patterns, ready to influence your waking life. Notice how your emotional state begins to shift as well. You feel a quiet joy, a gentle confidence, and a lightness of being that comes from knowing that what you desire is already responding to your vibration. There is no need for expectation or striving, only a calm certainty that the universe is in harmony with your intentions. Every inhale brings alignment. Every exhale releases doubt. And every moment of rest strengthens your ability to attract with ease. Imagine now that your subconscious mind is actively arranging subtle opportunities and pathways while you sleep. People, situations, and experiences are guided toward you effortlessly, appearing in your life as if by magic, yet perfectly in harmony with your desires. Your awareness of these alignments may be gentle and subtle at first, but each day you will notice that circumstances naturally unfold in your favor. This effortless attraction is not about controlling the external world. It is about embodying the energy that naturally draws life's abundance toward you. Your subconscious now integrates this state permanently each night as you rest. This energy strengthens, deepening your ability to attract without effort. Old fears of scarcity, rejection, or struggle are released completely, replaced by a steady, unshakable confidence that draws all that you desire. You are becoming someone who effortlessly radiates the qualities that magnetize love, prosperity, opportunity, and success. Feel how every layer of your being aligns with this magnetic energy. Your thoughts, feelings, and sensations now support effortless attraction. Your subconscious mind continuously reinforces this state, guiding your perceptions and actions in harmony with what you wish to manifest. Even while asleep, the energy you carry shapes your reality, drawing the perfect experiences and people into your life naturally and gracefully. As you drift further into sleep, the resonance of this effortless state becomes permanent. Your future self, the version who naturally attracts abundance and fulfillment, is already present within you. Every breath, heartbeat, and moment of rest strengthens this alignment. You are safe, supported, and deeply attuned to the flow of life, allowing everything you desire to move toward you effortlessly. With each passing moment, this energy embeds deeper into your subconscious patterns. You are becoming someone who trusts, allows, and receives naturally, without effort or struggle. Your presence alone attracts harmony, joy, and success. Sleep continues to amplify this magnetic energy, ensuring that when you awaken, you carry it into your day, ready to experience life effortlessly and abundantly. Now, rest fully in this understanding. Trust the unseen currents guiding your life. Your desires, intentions, and highest potential are all moving toward you seamlessly. The energy of effortless attraction flows through you, embedding permanently into your being. As you drift deeper into restorative sleep, aligned, receptive, and magnetically attuned. As you continue to rest, feel a gentle awareness arising that your inner dialogue is being transformed naturally and effortlessly. The thoughts you have long carried about limitations, worry, and self-doubt begin to soften, dissolve, and release, leaving space for a new pattern of thinking that supports your highest good. Your subconscious mind listens carefully to every subtle impression, every feeling, every breath, and begins to weave a quiet, steady stream of empowering inner dialogue that feels completely natural. These thoughts are not commands or instructions. They are gentle whispers of truth, quietly guiding your mind toward confidence, clarity, and alignment with your desires. Even while you sleep, your subconscious mind reprograms these patterns, ensuring that every word, every image, and every feeling contributes to the effortless realization of your intentions. Notice how these inner words carry a calm and confident tone, free from pressure or expectation. They speak not to instruct or force, but to remind you of your innate power, your natural ability to receive, and the ease with which life aligns with you. The voice of your subconscious becomes a trusted guide, offering insights, reassurance, and quiet encouragement. You feel its presence as a steady, supportive current, gently reshaping the way you perceive yourself, your life, and your potential. Each thought now resonates with the energy of alignment, subtly influencing your emotions, your decisions, and your interactions, preparing your waking mind to respond effortlessly to the opportunities and experiences that match your desires. As your body sinks deeper into relaxation, notice how these inner thoughts create a sense of spaciousness within your mind. There is no need to control, judge, or analyze. Your consciousness simply observes the flow of empowering dialogue as it arises naturally. Your subconscious mind now begins to replace any old, limiting statements with affirmations that feel organic and believable. Thoughts of limitation dissolve, replaced by feelings of possibility, abundance, and ease. Even vague or fleeting impressions are welcomed and allowed, knowing that they contribute quietly to a broader pattern of alignment. Each breath reinforces this integration, embedding the new inner dialogue into your subconscious so that it becomes your default way of thinking, both in waking life and during sleep. Imagine now that your inner voice is a gentle companion, always present, always supportive, guiding you toward choices that align with your highest self. It does not shout, it does not demand. It simply offers a steady stream of empowering guidance that you can trust without effort. You notice that your perception of challenges begins to shift. What once felt difficult or overwhelming now feels manageable, solvable, and even instructive. Your thoughts carry solutions. Your mind naturally prioritizes alignment, and your subconscious reinforces the understanding that life unfolds in your favor. This inner voice quietly transforms every aspect of your experience, ensuring that you think, feel, and respond in ways that magnetize what you desire. As sleep deepens, your subconscious begins to create seamless connections between thought, feeling, and action. Every word in your inner dialogue carries a subtle vibrational signature that aligns with your intentions. Even the tiniest whisper of encouragement or clarity strengthens your ability to manifest effortlessly. You may notice a feeling of clarity arising in your mind, a quiet knowing that your choices, actions, and reactions are increasingly in harmony with your highest self. This alignment is subtle yet powerful, ensuring that every layer of your being supports the effortless flow of abundance, love, and fulfillment. Feel how your new inner dialogue integrates fully with your emotional state. Calm confidence, ease, and trust flow naturally, infusing your thoughts with clarity and your feelings with stability. Even when subtle doubts arise, they are quickly softened, absorbed, and transformed by the steady stream of supportive, empowering dialogue your subconscious is creating. You begin to notice a sense of continuity, as if your mind, body, and spirit are moving together in harmony, responding to the new patterns of thought with grace and ease. Every cell, every neuron, every heartbeat participates in this transformation, embedding these empowering conversations deep within your being. Now, sense how effortlessly this inner dialogue begins to shape your perception of your external reality. People, opportunities, and circumstances respond to your new energy, reflecting back the alignment you are cultivating internally. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are now in harmony, magnetically drawing toward you the experiences that match your intentions. Even subtle interactions, fleeting moments, and quiet decisions are influenced by this inner voice, ensuring that everything unfolds naturally, gracefully, and in perfect timing. As your subconscious continues this process, notice that the old patterns of overthinking, worry, and resistance no longer dominate your mind. They exist only as distant echoes, easily acknowledged and released. In their place, your inner dialogue is steady, calm, and full of trust. It carries the knowledge that life is aligned with your desires, that you are inherently capable, and that your intentions are already moving toward realization. Each thought supports this understanding, each breath reinforces it, and each moment of sleep strengthens its integration. Imagine now that this inner voice extends beyond sleep, seamlessly guiding your waking mind as well. Every decision you make, every observation you have, every subtle action is touched by the clarity, confidence, and alignment embedded in your subconscious. You respond naturally to opportunities, recognize intuitive guidance effortlessly, and move through life in harmony with your highest self. The ease and calm of this inner dialogue becomes your new default state, shaping your reality in ways that are subtle yet profound, immediate yet long-lasting. Feel the permanence of this integration. Your subconscious mind now automatically prioritizes thoughts that serve your highest good, naturally filtering out those that no longer align. The inner voice of empowerment, clarity, and trust continues to grow stronger, guiding you effortlessly. You do not need to force it, analyze it, or even consciously focus on it. It simply exists, shaping your perception, your decisions, and your experiences in alignment with your desires. Each breath, each heartbeat, and each moment of sleep reinforces this transformation, ensuring that it becomes permanent, natural, and effortless. As you drift even deeper, notice the subtle pleasure of this alignment. Your mind feels calm, your heart feels open, and your body feels light and supported. Your subconscious orchestrates this new dialogue with precision, embedding empowering thought patterns, reinforcing intuitive understanding, and quieting resistance. Each night, this integration deepens, creating a foundation for effortless manifestation, natural confidence, and perfect alignment with the life you desire. Now, rest fully in the awareness that your inner dialogue is a gentle, continuous source of support, clarity, and alignment. It carries the energy of trust, magnetism, and effortless manifestation. Even as you sleep, it strengthens and guides you, ensuring that when you awaken, your thoughts, feelings, and actions are perfectly aligned with your highest good. Every moment of rest, every dream, every breath contributes to this transformation, embedding it permanently, naturally, and powerfully into your being. You are aligned. You are empowered. Your inner voice flows effortlessly, guiding, supporting, and magnetizing all that is meant for you. As you drift deeper into sleep, allow yourself to fully trust the process that is quietly unfolding within you. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to control, and nothing you need to force. Your subconscious mind is fully aware of your desires, intentions, and highest potential, and it is orchestrating every detail with perfect precision. Even as you rest, it aligns circumstances, people, and experiences in ways that support your growth and fulfillment. With every inhale, feel trust expanding through your body, filling your chest, flowing down your arms, into your hands, and spreading through your legs to your feet. With every exhale, release doubt, tension, and any sense of needing to hurry or strain. You are safe, supported, and guided, and the more you relax, the deeper this trust grows, embedding itself permanently into your being. Notice how effortless trust feels. It does not require proof, evidence, or reasoning. It simply exists as a natural knowing within you. Your subconscious mind accepts it fully, recognizing that alignment with your highest good is already occurring. Life is moving in perfect harmony with your intentions, and you are free to surrender fully to this flow. Each breath you take reinforces this alignment, embedding trust deeper into every cell, every nerve, every fiber of your being. You are learning, even while asleep, that surrender is not weakness, but strength. That allowing is not passivity, but powerful engagement with the natural currents of life. As you drift further into relaxation, imagine your consciousness gently sinking into a state where trust is effortless and absolute. Old fears, doubts, and uncertainties dissolve like morning mist, leaving behind clarity, peace, and a quiet confidence. Your mind is calm, your body is relaxed, and your heart is open. In this state, your subconscious effortlessly integrates the understanding that what is meant for you is already moving toward you. You do not need to chase it, control it, or worry about timing. Every opportunity, every resource, every supportive connection flows naturally and gracefully into your life, perfectly aligned with your intentions. Feel now how this deep trust begins to influence your perception of the world. You notice opportunities more clearly, recognize guidance more intuitively, and respond to situations with ease and confidence. Even subtle interactions are colored by this awareness, and your subconscious strengthens the pathways that allow you to remain aligned effortlessly. Life begins to feel lighter, more fluid, and more responsive because your internal state of trust radiates outward, attracting experiences that mirror this alignment. You are becoming someone who moves through life confidently, gracefully, and in harmony with the flow of the universe. As your awareness deepens, sense how this trust affects your body as well. Each breath becomes smoother, each heartbeat steadier, and each movement more relaxed. Your nervous system absorbs this state of calm certainty, allowing your entire body to resonate with alignment and ease. Even as you sleep, your subconscious mind continues to refine this resonance, reinforcing the understanding that trust is your natural state, that alignment is effortless, and that everything unfolds perfectly in its own time. Every cell, every nerve, every subtle sensation participates in this transformation, embedding trust as a permanent and unshakable part of who you are. Imagine now that your life is responding directly to this trust. Opportunities appear when you are ready. Relationships align effortlessly, and circumstances shift to support your highest good. You no longer feel tension or struggle, only a quiet awareness that life is unfolding precisely as it should. Even challenges that arise carry hidden guidance, lessons, and timing that ultimately serve your desires. Your subconscious mind integrates these experiences seamlessly, ensuring that trust remains steady and unwavering, regardless of external circumstances. As sleep deepens, your subconscious strengthens the alignment between your inner trust and the external world. You are becoming someone who allows, who receives, and who acts in perfect harmony with your highest self. Decisions are guided effortlessly. Intuition becomes clearer, and synchronicities appear naturally, reflecting the inner alignment that has taken root. Your mind understands that trusting the process is the most effective way to manifest your desires, and this understanding grows stronger with every moment of rest. Feel the emotional resonance of this trust. A deep sense of peace fills your chest, radiates through your body, and settles into your mind. You are free from anxiety, free from resistance, and free from the need to control outcomes. Every part of you now aligns with the effortless flow of life, allowing your desires to manifest naturally, gracefully, and permanently. The feeling of being supported, guided, and protected becomes familiar, comforting, and reassuring, reinforcing your subconscious understanding that you are always in the right place at the right time. Now, notice how trust integrates with every other layer of your being. Your thoughts, emotions, intuition, and physical sensations all begin to resonate with alignment, creating a coherent state that magnetizes the experiences you desire. Even subtle changes in perception, small insights, and fleeting moments of awareness are absorbed and reinforced by your subconscious, strengthening the pattern of trust and allowing it to influence your waking life effortlessly. Imagine waking each day with this trust fully active, guiding your choices, interactions, and perceptions. Opportunities present themselves naturally. Insights flow easily, and your decisions are aligned with your highest self. You move through life with confidence, grace, and ease, knowing that everything unfolds perfectly in its own time. Your subconscious now anchors this state permanently, ensuring that trust becomes your default response to every situation, thought, and feeling. As you continue to rest, your mind and body integrate this deep, effortless trust. Each breath, each heartbeat, and each subtle sensation reinforces it. Old patterns of fear, resistance, and control dissolve completely, leaving a calm, expansive awareness that guides you toward alignment effortlessly. You are becoming someone who trusts completely, allows fully, and receives naturally. Now rest fully in this state, knowing that your subconscious is continuously strengthening this trust. Every dream, every moment of sleep, every gentle breath contributes to embedding alignment, ease, and effortless manifestation deeply and permanently. Life flows to you naturally, gracefully, and perfectly because your trust is steady, unwavering, and absolute. You are aligned, you are supported, you are guided. You trust completely, effortlessly, and permanently. Feel yourself sinking even deeper into this restful state, allowing a profound sense of calm certainty to arise within you. There is no need to push, strive, or question. Everything is unfolding perfectly, and you are completely supported with every breath. Feel this calm expanding through your chest, spreading through your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, and flowing through your legs to your feet. Each exhale releases tension, doubt, and worry, leaving behind only ease, clarity, and quiet confidence. Your subconscious mind is fully aware of your desires, intentions, and highest potential, and it orchestrates every detail of your life in perfect alignment while you rest. You are safe, guided, and wholly supported in this effortless flow. Notice now how this calm certainty begins to permeate every aspect of your inner world. Your thoughts no longer cling to worry or hesitation. Instead, they glide with ease, guided by the subtle knowing that all is in perfect order. Each moment of rest reinforces this alignment, allowing your subconscious mind to embed this state deeply into your being. You feel as though life itself is gently shifting around you, arranging circumstances, opportunities, and people to match the vibration of your intentions. This trust and certainty are not fleeting. They are becoming an intrinsic part of who you are, permanently integrated into your subconscious. As you drift deeper, Imagine this sense of calm certainty spreading to every part of your body. Your heartbeat is steady and reassuring. Your breath flows with effortless rhythm, and every cell absorbs the energy of alignment and ease. Old patterns of anxiety, fear, or resistance dissolve completely, leaving only openness, receptivity, and quiet confidence. You begin to notice a subtle shift in perception, as if your mind naturally prioritizes what serves your highest good. Opportunities that once seemed elusive now appear effortlessly, perfectly timed, and in harmony with your inner state. You are learning, even while asleep, that calm certainty is magnetic. It draws toward you the experiences, people, and circumstances that match your intentions. Your subconscious now strengthens this state, weaving calm confidence into every layer of your being. Each breath, each heartbeat, each subtle thought reinforces the understanding that life unfolds naturally, perfectly, and in alignment with your desires. You no longer feel the need to force outcomes or control timing. Instead, you relax into the knowing that everything is moving exactly as it should. Even subtle insights, dreams, and intuitive nudges are absorbed and integrated effortlessly, guiding you toward your highest potential. You are becoming someone whose inner state naturally shapes the flow of life, drawing all that you need with ease and grace. Time no longer needs to rush you now. There is nothing you need to catch up to, nothing you are behind on, nothing that can pass you by while you rest. As your body settles deeper into sleep, your subconscious begins to feel time differently, not as pressure, not as urgency, but as a gentle, unfolding rhythm that always moves in your favor. You may notice that the idea of not enough time simply loosens its grip. There is no deadline attached to becoming who you are meant to be. There is no clock counting down your worth. Your subconscious understands now that growth does not require speed. It requires alignment. And alignment happens naturally, quietly, when there is no resistance. With each slow breath, your inner world releases the habit of rushing ahead or pulling backward. The past no longer demands explanation. The future no longer demands preparation. Everything important is allowed to arrive in its own perfect sequence. Your subconscious relaxes into this truth, recognizing that nothing meaningful is ever late. As you sleep, your mind learns a new relationship with time, one rooted in trust. You begin to sense that what is meant for you cannot miss you. What belongs to you does not need to be chased, and what is unfolding does so at exactly the right pace for your nervous system, your emotions, and your life. The feeling of urgency dissolves gently, like mist fading in the morning light. There is no longer a need to force outcomes, to hurry decisions, or to measure yourself against imagined timelines. Your subconscious now understands that calm presence is far more powerful than frantic effort. You may feel a soft spaciousness open inside you, as if there is suddenly more room to breathe. Time stretches comfortably around you, supportive and patient. This is your natural state, unhurried, grounded, safe. Your body responds by releasing tension it didn't even realize it was holding. Deep within, a new belief settles in. Progress is inevitable, not because you push for it, but because everything is already moving in alignment with you. Your subconscious absorbs this effortlessly, allowing patience to replace pressure at the deepest level. While you rest, your inner timing recalibrates. You no longer feel the need to rush healing, success, love, or clarity. Each unfolds when you are ready to receive it fully. And readiness, your subconscious knows, comes from calm, not strain. There is a quiet confidence forming now, the kind that doesn't look at the clock, doesn't compare paths, doesn't fear pauses. This confidence whispers that pauses are productive, that waiting can be wise, and that rest is part of forward movement. As sleep deepens, your mind releases the belief that something must happen soon in order for you to be okay. You are already okay. And from this place of okayness, everything flows more smoothly. Time begins to feel like a gentle ally. It supports your healing. It supports your growth. It supports your becoming. Nothing needs to be rushed because nothing is wrong. Your subconscious accepts this fully now. It learns that patience is not stagnation. It is stability. It is trust. It is strength. And as you continue sleeping, this new relationship with time settles permanently, quietly guiding your thoughts, your emotions, and your reality without effort, without urgency, without you needing to do anything at all. Your body already knows how to rest deeply. It remembers a time before effort, before pressure, before the idea that rest needed to be justified. As you sleep now, that ancient knowing gently returns. Nothing about this moment is unproductive. Nothing about stillness is wasted. Your subconscious is awake in the way that truly matters. You no longer need to stay alert to stay safe. You no longer need to remain tense to stay in control. Your body understands now that rest is not the absence of progress. It is the space where progress organizes itself naturally. While you sleep, invisible systems within you are working in harmony, restoring balance without asking for permission. Your subconscious begins to associate rest with forward movement. Every exhale teaches your nervous system that letting go allows things to come together. Muscles soften, the jaw relaxes, the subtle holding in your chest and stomach eases as your body realizes there is nothing it needs to manage right now. Sleep becomes a signal of trust, a quiet agreement between your body and your mind that it is safe to stop trying, safe to pause, safe to release vigilance. Your subconscious absorbs this deeply, learning that rest itself is an act of intelligence. As you drift further, the idea that doing nothing equals falling behind gently dissolves. Your body knows better. It knows that healing happens in stillness. Clarity forms in silence. Alignment occurs when effort steps aside. You may sense a comforting heaviness spreading through you, grounding you into the surface beneath you. This heaviness is not fatigue. it is permission. Permission to be supported. Permission to be held. Permission to let your body take over completely. Your subconscious begins to record a new pattern. When you rest, things improve. When you sleep, things rearrange in your favor. When you stop pushing, life continues moving forward anyway, more smoothly than before. There is no need to monitor this process. No need to stay partially awake. Your body has been doing this long before conscious thought existed. It knows exactly how to repair, recalibrate, and realign while you sleep. With each passing moment, rest feels more familiar, more natural, more productive. Your nervous system releases the old habit of equating alertness with safety. Calm becomes the new signal of security. Your breathing deepens on its own. The rhythm steadies. Your heart settles into a gentle, reliable pace. These are signs that your body trusts this rest completely. Your subconscious now understands that sleep is not a pause in your life. It is part of its momentum. Changes integrate more smoothly here. Beliefs soften more easily here. The body learns new patterns without resistance. You do not need to wake up to make progress. You do not need to think to transform. Everything important is already happening beneath awareness. As sleep deepens further, this truth anchors quietly. Rest is active. Sleep is creative. Stillness is powerful, and your subconscious accepts this without question now, allowing your body to continue its work effortlessly, silently, perfectly, while you remain asleep. Alignment begins to feel natural now, not something you wait for, not something you force, but something your subconscious quietly expects. As you remain asleep, a subtle shift occurs. An internal assumption settles in that things tend to line up for you. Not perfectly, not dramatically, simply correctly. Your mind no longer scans for what might go wrong. It no longer braces itself before each decision. Instead, there is a calm openness, a soft readiness that allows timing, people, and opportunities to meet you where you are. Your subconscious starts recognizing patterns of flow and ease as familiar, almost ordinary. There is no need to analyze this. Alignment does not announce itself. It arrives quietly, like a door opening at the exact moment you reach it, and your subconscious learns that this is how life works for you now. While you sleep, the inner tension that once tried to control outcomes gently unwinds. You are no longer trying to predict the future or protect yourself from imagined missteps. Your subconscious understands that intuition functions best when it is not rushed or doubted. You may feel a gentle steadiness inside you, as if your internal compass has recalibrated. Decisions feel clearer. Timing feels calmer. You don't need to rush ahead or hesitate behind. You simply move when it feels right. Your subconscious begins to expect cooperation from life. Conversations flow more easily. Choices feel less complicated. Circumstances adjust subtly, without struggle, not because you demand it, but because resistance is no longer present. This sense of alignment carries a quiet confidence. You do not need to convince yourself that things will work out. You simply assume that they tend to. And assumptions shape experience more deeply than effort ever could. As sleep continues, your mind releases the belief that everything must be planned in advance. Instead, it learns to trust small signals, gentle nudges, and calm knowing. Alignment reveals itself step by step, not all at once. Your subconscious notices that when you are relaxed, the right information arrives. When you are calm, the right timing appears. When you are present, decisions resolve themselves naturally. This becomes a new baseline expectation. Things align without force. You don't chase clarity, it comes to you. You don't push for answers, they surface when needed. There is no anxiety attached to waiting anymore. Waiting feels purposeful, not empty. Your subconscious understands that delays often protect you, and pauses often refine direction. You may sense a lightness in this realization. Life does not require constant adjustment. It responds when you stop interfering. As your sleep deepens, this belief settles quietly into place. Alignment is normal for you. It is not rare. It is not fragile. It does not disappear when you stop paying attention. Your subconscious absorbs this fully now. It begins to organize choices, reactions, and timing around this expectation. And without effort, without awareness, your reality follows. Everything does not need to be perfect to be aligned. It simply needs space to arrange itself. And you are giving it that space now, peacefully, naturally, while you sleep. There is a quiet strength settling into you now. Not a forceful strength, not something that needs to prove itself or push against the world. It is a steady, grounded sense of personal power that feels calm, centered, and secure. As you sleep, your subconscious begins to recognize this power as something you already possess, not something you need to earn. You no longer feel the need to control everything to feel safe. Control softens, effort relaxes, and in that relaxation, true power emerges. Your body understands that stability comes from steadiness, not tension, from presence, not pressure. This power does not rush. It does not react impulsively. It waits until clarity arrives, then moves with quiet certainty. Your subconscious absorbs this deeply, learning that calm awareness creates far better outcomes than force ever could. As you remain asleep, the old idea that power must be loud or dominant gently dissolves. You do not need to overpower situations or people. You do not need to stay guarded. Your presence alone carries weight, now steady, composed, assured. You may notice a subtle sense of grounding, as if your energy settles comfortably into your body. Shoulders ease, breathing becomes fuller, the nervous system relaxes into a state of quiet authority, alert without tension, confident without strain. Your subconscious begins to associate power with choice. You choose when to engage. You choose when to rest. You choose when to speak and when to remain silent. And every choice feels intentional, not reactive. This kind of power does not seek approval. It does not rush decisions out of fear. It trusts itself enough to wait for the right moment. And because of this, timing begins to support you naturally. As sleep deepens, your mind releases the belief that you must constantly assert yourself to be respected. Respect grows from consistency, from calm boundaries, from inner alignment. Your subconscious understands this now. There is a sense of inner solidity forming, a feeling that you can handle what comes without bracing for it. Challenges no longer feel threatening. They feel manageable, even neutral. You remain centered regardless of external movement. This power is gentle, but it is unwavering. It does not spike and crash. It does not depend on mood or circumstance. It is simply there, steady, reliable, present. Your subconscious anchors this state deeply. It learns that when you remain calm, you remain powerful. When you are grounded, you are effective. When you are steady, you are safe. As you continue sleeping, this calm sense of personal power becomes familiar, normal, automatic. You will not need to think about it or maintain it consciously. It will express itself naturally in your posture, your decisions, your reactions. And while you rest, this power integrates quietly into who you are now, stable, unforced, deeply rooted, continuing to strengthen without effort, without awareness. As you sleep, you no longer need to be seen to feel secure. As you remain asleep, something subtle shifts inside you, the quiet realization that your sense of worth does not depend on being noticed, approved of, or validated by anyone else. This understanding does not arrive loudly. It settles gently, like a deep breath finally exhaled. Your subconscious begins to loosen its attachment to external feedback. Compliments no longer feel necessary to feel good. Silence no longer feels like rejection. You are no longer scanning for signs that you are accepted or appreciated. You simply are. There is a soft relief in this, a release from the constant measuring, comparing, and checking. Your body relaxes as it realizes it no longer needs to perform or prove anything to remain safe. Your nervous system learns that approval is optional, not essential. As sleep continues, the old habit of looking outward for reassurance gently fades. You do not need permission to trust yourself. You do not need agreement to know your own truth. Your subconscious begins to anchor self-trust as the primary reference point. You may feel a quiet spaciousness inside you now, an internal stillness where opinions lose their weight. Expectations soften. You are free to move at your own pace, guided from within rather than pulled from outside. Your subconscious understands that validation once served a purpose. It helped you belong, helped you learn, helped you adapt, but it is no longer required for stability. You are grounded enough now to stand on your own internal sense of rightness. As you sleep, this new pattern settles in. You approve of yourself first. You listen to yourself first. You trust your own inner signals before seeking confirmation anywhere else. There is no resistance in this shift, no rebellion, just calm independence. You still connect, you still care, but you are no longer dependent on reactions to feel whole. This creates a quiet confidence, one that does not ask, "Is this okay?" before moving forward. One that does not shrink when ignored or inflate when praised. You remain steady either way. Your subconscious records this deeply. It learns that self-worth is constant, not conditional. That peace does not fluctuate with attention. That safety is internal. As sleep deepens, you may notice how freeing this feels, how much energy is reclaimed when you stop seeking approval, how much clarity emerges when your choices come from alignment instead of anticipation. There is no loneliness here, only self-connection, a gentle companionship with yourself that feels reassuring and complete. Your subconscious integrates this fully now. External validation becomes optional, not urgent. Self-trust becomes the foundation. And as you continue sleeping, this freedom settles quietly into place, allowing you to move through life with ease, certainty, and calm, without needing anything from anyone to feel okay. Peace begins to choose you now, not because you search for it, not because you force calm onto yourself, but because your subconscious is learning something new and gentle. That peace can arise automatically, without effort, without decision, without struggle. As you remain asleep, your mind no longer prepares itself for conflict by default. It no longer tightens at the first hint of uncertainty. Instead, there is a soft internal shift where calm becomes the first response, not the last resort. Your subconscious starts to recognize that peace is efficient. It conserves energy. It protects clarity. It allows better outcomes to form naturally. And because your subconscious always seeks what works best, it begins to select peace on its own. You may feel this as a subtle loosening in your body. The muscles that once reacted before thought now pause. Breathing remains steady even when images or memories pass through your mind. Your nervous system learns that it does not need to escalate in order to stay safe. Old emotional reflexes soften here. The habit of overthinking dissolves gently. The impulse to defend, explain, or brace yourself no longer activates automatically. Your subconscious understands that calm awareness offers far more control than tension ever did. As sleep deepens, peace becomes familiar, not empty, not passive, but grounded and alert. You are present without being pulled, aware without being overwhelmed. Your subconscious records this new pattern. When uncertainty appears, choose calm. When something unexpected arises, remain centered. When emotions surface, allow them without amplifying them. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop reacting unnecessarily. Peace becomes your default setting, the place you return to effortlessly. You may sense a quiet confidence in this, a feeling that you can handle whatever comes without rushing, without spiraling, without losing yourself. Your inner world remains stable, even when external conditions change. As you sleep, the need to mentally rehearse worst-case scenarios gently fades. There is no benefit in staying tense just in case. Your subconscious understands now that peace prepares you better than worry ever could. Waiting feels calmer. Decisions feel clearer. Silence feels safe. You do not fill space with anxiety anymore. You allow things to unfold at their natural pace. This shift happens without effort. You do not need to remember to stay calm. You do not need to practice peace. Your subconscious simply selects it again and again because it feels right. As rest deepens, this pattern integrates further. Peace becomes automatic. Your emotional baseline resets gently to calm steadiness, and while you continue sleeping, this new response settles quietly into place, guiding your thoughts, your reactions, your days, so that peace meets you first, without you needing to ask for it at all. Desire feels different now. As you remain asleep, your subconscious begins to experience wanting without tension, preference without pressure, intention without attachment. There is no grasping here, no urgency, just a calm awareness of what feels right for you. You are allowed to want things. That truth settles gently into you. Wanting does not mean lacking. Desire does not mean something is missing. Your subconscious understands now that desire can simply be direction, nothing more, nothing less. As sleep deepens, the old habit of attaching your peace to outcomes begins to soften. You no longer need a specific result to feel okay. You no longer feel incomplete while waiting. Your nervous system relaxes as it realizes that wanting does not require anxiety. Desires can exist quietly now, like gentle signals rather than demands. They do not pull you forward. They do not distract you from the present. They simply rest within you, patient and neutral. Your subconscious learns that attachment once served as motivation, but it also created strain. Now, motivation can arise from alignment instead of fear, from curiosity instead of urgency, from calm interest rather than emotional pressure. You may sense a subtle lightness around the idea of getting or achieving. The emotional charge fades. There is no desperation attached to outcomes anymore. You are open, but not dependent. Interested, but not tense. This shift allows clarity to emerge. When attachment dissolves, intuition becomes clearer. You can sense what truly resonates without the noise of fear or impatience. Your subconscious recognizes this as a safer, more effective way to move through life. As you sleep, desire and peace coexist effortlessly. You can imagine future possibilities without tightening. You can hold visions without gripping them. You trust that what aligns will arrive in its own time. There is relief in this, a deep emotional exhale. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be chased. Your subconscious understands that attachment often blocks what desire alone allows. Waiting feels different now. It feels neutral, even comfortable. You do not watch the clock. You do not replay scenarios. You simply allow space for things to organize themselves. As rest continues, your mind releases the belief that intensity equals importance. Calm desire is just as powerful, often more so. Your subconscious anchors this truth deeply. You are no longer afraid of letting go, because letting go no longer means losing. It means trusting. Trusting that what belongs with you will stay, and what does not will fall away without harm. This creates a new emotional balance. You care, but you are not consumed. You want, but you are not anxious. You are open, but you remain whole regardless. Your subconscious integrates this gently now. Desire becomes a quiet preference rather than a craving. Peace remains intact, whether outcomes appear quickly or slowly. And as you continue sleeping, this freedom settles deeply, allowing your desires to move through you without disturbing your calm, guiding your life softly, naturally, without pressure or fear. Safety is not something you have to earn anymore. As you sleep, your subconscious begins to recognize a truth that settles deeper than thought, that safety exists now, in this moment, without conditions, without requirements, without waiting for something else to happen first. Your body listens to this truth carefully. It has spent so much time staying alert, staying ready, staying prepared. Now it learns that it can soften, that vigilance is no longer necessary, that this moment is not a threat. Breathing becomes quieter. Muscles release their subtle holding. Your nervous system receives the message it has been waiting for. You are allowed to relax fully. There is nothing you need to anticipate, nothing you need to guard against right now. As sleep deepens, the old belief that safety comes later begins to dissolve. Safety is not something promised by the future. It is not dependent on outcomes, stability, or certainty. Your subconscious understands now that safety is an internal state, not an external condition. You may feel a sense of warmth or grounding spread through you, a gentle reassurance that your body finally trusts where it is. The need to stay tense, just in case, slowly fades. Your subconscious records this deeply. Safety exists in stillness. Safety exists in rest. Safety exists in presence. There is no urgency attached to this realization, no effort required. It simply becomes obvious. You are here. You are supported. You are not in danger. As sleep continues, the instinct to scan for problems softens. Your mind no longer jumps ahead searching for what could go wrong. Your body no longer reacts to imagined threats. Calm becomes the baseline. This does not mean challenges will never appear. It means your system no longer lives as if danger is constant. When something does arise, you will meet it from a place of steadiness rather than fear. Your subconscious learns that safety is available even in uncertainty, even without answers, even without control. And because safety is felt now, the need to protect yourself prematurely disappears. You may sense a quiet, emotional relief, a feeling of being held by something steady and reliable. The world no longer feels like something you must brace against. As you rest, this belief integrates further. You are safe enough to sleep deeply, safe enough to let go completely, safe enough to trust your body to carry you through the night. There is nothing to monitor, nothing to manage, nothing to fix. Safety is already here. Your subconscious accepts this fully now. It releases old survival patterns that are no longer needed. It chooses rest over readiness, calm over control, and as you continue sleeping, this sense of safety anchors itself quietly within you, remaining with you beyond this night, guiding your reactions, softening your responses, allowing you to move through life from a place of ease, trust, and deep inner security. Everything within you is settling into coherence now. There is no separation between who you were and who you are becoming, no inner conflict to resolve. As you sleep, your subconscious begins to integrate all parts of you into a single, calm, unified sense of self. The changes that have been unfolding do not feel foreign. They feel familiar, natural, as if they were always meant to emerge this way. You are not abandoning an old version of yourself. You are allowing it to relax into something more aligned. Your subconscious understands that growth does not require rejection. Nothing inside you needs to be pushed away, corrected, or erased. Every experience you have had contributed to your awareness. Now those experiences can rest, their work complete. As sleep deepens, the boundaries between old and new soften. There is no sharp transition, no disruption, just a gentle blending. You keep your wisdom. You release your strain. You remain whole. You may sense an inner harmony forming thoughts, emotions, and instincts moving together instead of pulling in different directions. Decisions feel simpler. Reactions feel steadier. You are no longer negotiating with yourself. Your subconscious begins to recognize this integrated state as normal. There is no need to switch modes or remember who to be. You simply are. Your identity stabilizes without effort. Old habits that no longer fit lose their energy naturally. They do not need to be resisted. They fade because they are no longer reinforced. New patterns feel effortless because they align with who you are now. As you rest, your body responds to this integration with ease. Posture adjusts subtly. Breathing remains deep and even. The nervous system feels coordinated, no longer pulled between opposing signals. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming more yourself, without tension, without fragmentation, without inner noise. Your subconscious records this deeply. Consistency feels safe. Alignment feels comfortable. Being yourself requires no explanation. There is relief in this unity. No part of you feels left behind. No part needs to catch up. Everything moves together now. As sleep continues, this integrated identity settles more firmly into place. You will not need to think about it when you wake. It will express itself naturally in your tone, your choices, your presence. There is no effort required to maintain this. Integration sustains itself. Wholeness is stable. And while you remain asleep, This unified sense of self anchors quietly within you, allowing you to move forward with clarity, calm, and authenticity, carrying all that you are, without conflict, without division, as one. Your subconscious continues its work now, deeper than thought, deeper than awareness. As your sleep moves into its most restorative phases, change reinforces itself quietly, without effort, without interruption. There is no need for conscious participation. Everything important integrates naturally here. During these deeper cycles of sleep, your mind becomes especially receptive. Patterns settle in gently. New associations stabilize. What has already been accepted no longer needs repetition. It becomes automatic. Your subconscious recognizes this state as ideal for reinforcement, where nothing resists and nothing interferes. You are not learning anything new right now. You are allowing what is already aligned to become permanent. Your body understands this difference. There is no stimulation, no activation, no alertness, only smooth integration. As your breathing remains slow, and even your nervous system synchronizes with this deep rest, signals of calm circulate through you effortlessly. The body remembers this state and records it as safe, familiar, reliable. Your subconscious begins to repeat what matters most, not through words, but through feeling, stability, ease, trust. These qualities strengthen quietly, like roots deepening underground where nothing disturbs them. Old patterns no longer reassert themselves during rest. They have lost relevance. Without attention, without emotional charge. They simply dissolve further each time you enter deep sleep. You may feel completely still now, or you may feel nothing at all. Both are signs that your mind has fully released control. This is where lasting change settles most effectively. There is no effort required to hold onto progress. Your subconscious maintains alignment on its own, reinforcing balance naturally during each deep sleep cycle. What feels calm now will feel normal later. This process continues whether you are aware of it or not. Each night strengthens it. Each rest period supports it. Your mind no longer questions the direction, it follows it quietly. As sleep remains deep, these patterns layer gently upon themselves, forming a stable foundation beneath awareness. You do not wake up to maintain them. They maintain you. Your subconscious understands that repetition in safety creates permanence, and safety is fully present now. Everything integrates smoothly. Nothing disrupts. Nothing needs correction. And as you remain asleep, this reinforcement continues, steady, silent, complete, anchoring alignment deeper into you with every breath, every moment, every cycle of rest. You no longer need to move first. As you remain asleep, your subconscious begins to understand a quieter truth, that reality does not require you to chase it, force it, or stay ahead of it. It responds most smoothly when you allow it space to rearrange itself around you. There was a time when action felt urgent, when doing something, anything, felt safer than waiting. That urgency dissolves now. your nervous system learns that stillness is not risk, it is signal. It allows the correct sequence to form without interference. As sleep deepens, the habit of preemptive effort softens. You no longer rush to adjust, correct, or fix what has not fully revealed itself yet. Your subconscious recognizes that clarity often arrives after you stop pushing for it. You may feel a gentle patience settling in, not passive, not disengaged, but quietly confident. A knowing that when something is meant to move, it will move clearly. And until then, waiting is not wasted time. It is alignment. Your subconscious begins to trust timing outside of personal will. Events organize themselves. Conversations happen naturally. Opportunities appear without being hunted. Reality shifts first, and then you respond. This creates a new internal rhythm. You act when action feels obvious. You pause when pause feels right. There is no anxiety in this pacing, no fear of missing out. You understand now that what requires chasing was never meant to be stable. As you sleep, the impulse to overcorrect gently fades. You stop assuming responsibility for how everything must unfold. Your role becomes simpler presence instead of pressure, readiness instead of urgency. Your subconscious records this deeply. When you stay calm, life adjusts. When you stop forcing, pathways open. When you wait without tension, clarity arrives. There is relief in this realization. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where rearrangement can reach you. You no longer feel the need to predict outcomes before they occur. You trust the unfolding. You trust that the next step will make itself known at the right moment, not too early, not too late. As sleep continues, this trust stabilizes. You are no longer bracing for the future or replaying the past. You remain receptive, available, open. Reality responds to this openness. It meets you halfway. It shifts subtly, aligning timing and circumstance without announcement. Your subconscious integrates this as a new rule. Let life move first. Let signals arrive. Let alignment form before action. And while you remain asleep, this pattern settles quietly into place, guiding you to move less, trust more, and allow reality itself to organize the path ahead, naturally, effortlessly, without you needing to lead it at all. You do not need proof to remain calm anymore. As you continue sleeping, your subconscious begins to rest in a deeper form of trust, the kind that does not rely on visible evidence or immediate confirmation. Progress no longer needs to announce itself to be real. There was a time when reassurance came only from results you could see, when silence felt like stagnation. That belief softens now. Your mind learns that some of the most important movement happens beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible. As sleep deepens, the urge to check, measure, or verify gently dissolves. You are no longer monitoring reality for signs that things are working. You allow space for things to organize themselves in ways you do not need to witness. Your subconscious understands this instinctively. It knows that roots grow in darkness. That alignment forms quietly. That stability develops without spectacle. You may feel a subtle steadiness inside you, a calm that does not rise or fall with circumstance. Waiting no longer feels like absence. It feels like incubation. This trust is not naive. It is grounded. It comes from an inner certainty that what is unfolding does not require supervision. Your subconscious recognizes that constant checking often interrupts natural timing. As you sleep, the need for external confirmation fades. You are comfortable not knowing exactly how things are progressing. You trust that they are. There is freedom in this. Mental energy returns to you. You stop scanning for clues. You stop interpreting silence. You rest. Your subconscious begins to expect invisible progress as normal. Even when nothing appears to change, you remain steady. Calm does not break when outcomes are delayed. This creates emotional resilience. You do not swing between hope and disappointment. You remain balanced regardless of what shows up or doesn't. As rest continues, you feel safe inside uncertainty. Questions do not disturb you. They simply exist without demand for immediate answers. Your subconscious anchors this deeply. Just because you cannot see, it does not mean it is not happening. There is patience here, but not waiting intention. It is relaxed, confident, spacious. You trust that when something is ready to be seen, it will be obvious. You no longer feel the need to anticipate outcomes before they arrive. You allow life to reveal itself in its own time. As sleep deepens further, this trust integrates quietly into your emotional baseline. Calm remains intact without proof. Certainty exists without evidence, and while you continue sleeping, this belief settles firmly within you, allowing you to move through life with ease, grounded in the knowing that progress is always happening, even when it is invisible. Your emotions are learning a new rhythm now. As you remain asleep, your subconscious begins to anchor calm regulation as the natural, default state of your inner world. Emotional steadiness no longer feels like something you must practice or maintain. It becomes automatic. There was a time when emotions arrived suddenly, intensely, pulling your attention and energy with them. That intensity softens now, not by suppression, not by control, but by balance. Your subconscious understands that emotions are information, not commands. They can arise, move through you, and pass without destabilizing your system. This understanding settles deeply as you sleep. You may notice a gentle evenness in your body, a sense that reactions no longer spike as quickly. The nervous system pauses before responding. Space appears between stimulus and reaction. And in that space, calm chooses itself. Old emotional loops lose their urgency. They no longer replay automatically. Without reinforcement, they fade into neutrality. Your body no longer braces for emotional impact. As sleep deepens, your mind releases the habit of over-identifying with feelings. You do not become the emotion. You experience it briefly, then return to center. This creates emotional safety. You are no longer afraid of feeling deeply, because depth no longer equals overwhelm. Your system can handle sensation without escalation. Your subconscious records this as a new norm. Emotions flow, calm remains. There is no numbness here, only regulation. You feel clearly, but without turbulence. You remain present without being pulled under. As rest continues, this stability strengthens. Calm reactions become familiar. Stress responses soften. Your emotional baseline settles into balance. This balance does not require effort. You do not remind yourself to stay calm. Your body does it naturally. Waiting feels easier. Discomfort passes more quickly. Unexpected moments do not throw you off course. Your subconscious understands that regulation is protective. It conserves energy. It preserves clarity. It allows wiser responses to form. As sleep deepens further, this pattern anchors quietly. Emotional steadiness becomes your resting state. And while you remain asleep, this regulation integrates completely, guiding your reactions, your interactions, your days, so that calm is no longer something you return to, but something you remain within. Nothing needs to be held together by effort anymore. As you remain asleep, your subconscious begins to understand that what has changed does not require supervision. There is no need to maintain, protect, or reinforce anything consciously. Stability has moved beneath awareness. There was once a fear that progress could be lost. That calm might disappear. That alignment needed constant attention. That fear dissolves now. Your subconscious recognizes that what integrates at this level sustains itself naturally. As sleep deepens, the idea of keeping things in place gently fades. You are no longer responsible for holding your inner state together. Your system knows how to preserve balance automatically. You may feel a subtle sense of relief, as if a quiet burden has lifted. There is nothing to remember to do, nothing to avoid, nothing to monitor. Life does not revert when you stop watching it. Your subconscious learns that maintenance happens passively. New patterns reinforce themselves through repetition, not effort. Calm repeats. Stability repeats. Alignment repeats, because they are now familiar. Old habits do not return because there is no emotional charge drawing them back. Without reinforcement, they remain dormant. Your mind no longer loops back to what no longer fits. As you sleep, your body relaxes into this understanding. Muscles soften further. Breathing remains steady. There is no tension around holding onto progress. This creates a deep sense of safety. You trust yourself to remain aligned without vigilance. You trust your system to self-correct gently when needed. Your subconscious anchors this deeply. Maintenance is automatic. Growth does not collapse when attention shifts elsewhere. You do not need to remind yourself who you are becoming. You do not need to protect your calm from life. It remains intact even when you are engaged, distracted, or resting. As rest continues, this belief stabilizes. The fear of regression dissolves completely. Forward movement becomes the default. There is no pressure to stay perfect. Small fluctuations do not undo stability. Your system adjusts naturally, returning to balance without intervention as sleep deepens further. This self-sustaining pattern integrates fully. Calm maintains itself. Alignment persists. Progress continues quietly. And while you remain asleep, this truth settles firmly within you, allowing you to move through life without effort, without fear of losing ground, trusting that everything you have integrated now carries itself forward automatically. Something subtle is preparing itself now. Not an event, not a realization you need to remember, but a quiet readiness that forms beneath awareness, shaping how you will wake, move, and respond without you needing to understand how it happened. As you remain asleep, your subconscious organizes what has already changed into something effortless. There is no announcement, no clear dividing line between before and after. The shift does not ask for attention. It simply becomes part of you. You are not waiting to feel different. You are not anticipating a dramatic moment. Your system understands that the most stable transformations are the ones that feel ordinary, familiar, as if nothing special occurred, yet everything works more smoothly. As sleep deepens, your mind releases the expectation that change must be noticeable to be real. You will not wake up searching for signs. You will simply notice that things feel lighter, clearer, easier to manage. Your subconscious prepares you to wake without analysis, without comparison, without checking whether something worked. You move forward naturally, guided by calm instinct rather than conscious effort. There is a quiet intelligence at work now, arranging perception itself. Reactions soften before they reach the surface. Choices feel simpler. Emotional space opens without explanation. You may sense a gentle neutrality forming around old triggers. They no longer pull your attention. They no longer feel personal. Your system has already adjusted. As you sleep, your subconscious understands that you do not need to remember the process for it to remain effective. What integrates at this level does not rely on memory. It expresses itself automatically. You will not wake up needing to hold onto anything. Nothing feels fragile. Nothing feels new enough to protect. Stability feels normal. There is ease in this, a quiet confidence that does not announce itself. You simply move through your day with less resistance, less internal noise, less emotional drag. As rest continues, this readiness settles deeper. You are prepared to wake changed, not because you expect it, but because your system has already adapted. The mind no longer rehearses old patterns. The body no longer anticipates stress. Your baseline has shifted quietly, without ceremony. As sleep remains deep, your subconscious finalizes this transition, not into something unfamiliar, but into a more natural version of you. And when you eventually wake, there will be no need to look back at this moment. The change will already be moving forward with you, subtle, stable, effortless, expressing itself through calm actions, steady emotions, and a quiet sense that things simply work better now. This night does not end anything. It continues as you remain asleep. Your subconscious understands that what has been rewritten does not stop when sound fades or when morning arrives. There is no closing, no return to an old state, no undoing. The process you have entered now moves forward on its own, quietly, night after night. Nothing needs to be sealed with effort. Nothing needs to be protected. What has integrated belongs to you now. It has become part of how your mind organizes experience, how your body responds to life, how your inner world maintains balance as sleep deepens into its final layers. Your subconscious releases the idea that transformation is temporary. Change is no longer something that happens and then ends. It is something that continues unfolding gently, automatically, without interruption. There is a calm certainty here, a knowing without words. Your system recognizes that this is not a single night's effect. It is a new direction, one that does not require repetition to remain active, but naturally deepens each time you rest. You may feel nothing at all now, or you may feel a soft sense of completion. Both are signs that nothing more is required. The work has moved beyond awareness. Your subconscious understands that every future night of sleep will reinforce what is already aligned. Rest will continue to organize clarity. Calm will continue to stabilize reactions. Trust will continue to replace strain. There is no pressure to remember any of this. You do not need to replay it. You do not need to understand it. The subconscious does not need reminders. It responds to states, not explanations. As you sleep, this pattern locks in gently, not like a door closing, but like a path becoming familiar. Each time you walk it, it feels easier, more natural, more like home. You are not returning to an old baseline when this ends. The baseline itself has shifted, quietly, permanently, without effort. Your nervous system accepts this as the new normal. Calm is not an exception anymore. Stability is not something you visit. It is where you live, and long after this moment passes, long after this night fades into memory, your subconscious will continue doing what it does best, maintaining balance, reinforcing alignment, adjusting gently as life unfolds. There is nothing else you need to do. Sleep continues, change continues, and everything you have allowed tonight continues with you, effortlessly, silently, naturally, beyond this night, beyond awareness, into every day that follows.